Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. In today's episode, we are going to be heading down to Second Skin so we can check out the new SUV that just arrived. Taking down the SBJ also to repair the chin because we did ship it already. Alright, time for the notorious cold start. Valves on. As I was saying, we are headed down to Second Skin because the front chin of the SVJ, it has tears now in the green stripe and the carbon because I did scrape it really bad in one of the other vlogs that we did. Also, some of the film on the carbon front splitter is also lifting, so it's a good time to actually just change everything. We are about 37 minutes away, and we are also going to check out a new SUV, the new SUV that I've had on order for quite a while, and I don't think there's anything like this in the Philippines yet. We are probably the first and maybe probably the last, because this SUV is the creme de la creme for this series, and I'm excited to show you guys. I'm gonna tease you a bit because I don't want to share it just yet because I actually have not seen it in person. So saw it on the catalog and I thought this is it. This is better than the G63 in my opinion. It may not be as fast as the G63, but in terms of comfort, definitely it's got one up because this one has air suspension. I'm curious if you guys already know what is on the roster, but in the next 37 minutes we're gonna find out. 3 p.m. I told Archie I was gonna be there at 2:30, and although he is also gonna be late, we are lacking fuel as always in this SBJ, but we should get there in, oh man, traffic looks terrible. This car really is something else. I've gotten so many thumbs up from drivers and riders. But this is the worst place you can take the Lamborghini SVJ. It's traffic, because the single clutch does not like lurching around. You do get the clutch overheat sign if you're not careful with it. So normally I'd like to leave a small distance with the car in front of me so that I can just keep rolling the car and not keep riding the clutch. So just a tip, if you guys have a single clutch fully automated gearbox like this SVJ. Unlike the slush boxes where you have a torque converter, you have fluid going in and out, this is actually a mechanical helper, like acting like there's a clutch system where you don't have the third pedal here, but there's something in the back that's actually working like a third pedal to engage and disengage the clutch. So when you're crawling through traffic and then you're keeping the revs super high, it's actually super bad because you are burning the clutch down. Yep, nowhere to go. We are stuck, super stuck, 28 minutes left. This has to be the weirdest weather for summer. It's been raining, unbelievable. Just had the cars washed. Almost there guys, almost there. Hopefully we don't take too long because traffic's gonna be so bad. We are here, DDE style. Finally arrived here at Second Skin. We're getting to work straight on the car. Pretty quick service. Chipped that there, scraped it there, chipped it there. Just cleaning it out. I'm here now on the second floor of Second Skin getting a bird's eye view of what's happening to the car. I'm hoping that they can wrap up soon, but we will get some aerial shots of the SVJ because the roof scoop looks so good from this angle. Now, the SUV is here as well. I wasn't quite sure on the specs of the car because when I was reading the spec list there was a few variations from it, but I think it is the special edition. Now, we have to be sure, right? So I won't tease you guys any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome the Defender V8 Supercharged, the Carpathian edition. It's over there. heart of the beast. You can't really see it. This is a V8 supercharged engine. This is the difference with the local Defenders, which are all diesel or mild hybrids. Definitely one of a kind. I don't know if I like this. Looks like plastic. The car is just here so that we can protect the paint. Archie's gonna just basically match everything. As you can see here, the black already has some light scratching, so we're gonna have to polish that and paint protect that. So we're gonna go with matte wrap for the satin and then a gloss wrap over there following the trim. This is the Carpathian edition and the V8 edition because we know that when you see the quad tailpipes. Also, the Defender gets 22-inch alloys. These are special edition wheels. Does make the car ride a little harder, but because this car is on air suspension, we should be good. Now, the Carpathian edition also has this contrasting matte with gloss finish along with the black roof. Just looking at the car from the outside, it looks like it belongs in the Bond villain movie. For sure, the car looks menacing. It doesn't look quite as distinct as the G63, but because this is a different car, it's got air suspension, I know it's much comfier for sure. Over here in the front wheels, we have the black big brake caliper. Now the front caliper is supposed to be blue. I'm not quite sure why this is in black, but we do have the V8 badging over there. The rear brakes are actually just sliding caliper. We will ask Archie and the team to actually tint up the windows so that we can match the privacy glass over here. Maybe just a light coat of tint in the front. Now moving inside, this is not a Mercedes-Benz, even though the mat says Mercedes. It doesn't look as special, but because this is the Alcantara steering wheel, definitely, you know, it is a more special car. I'm gonna do a more in-depth review of this car once we actually start driving it, but off the bat you have some nice aluminum shifters over here. Heads-up display, beautiful touchscreen. But right now the SVJ is done, so we are gonna get out of here because the traffic is gonna be horrendous. Look, the lift is gone over there. Chips are also gone, paint protected. Everything looks great. So they're just doing some more touch-ups and might as well check everything while we're here. I just noticed this, you can't really tell this from the photos, but look, there's an air scoop. Looks like a cooler of some sort, might be an oil cooler, air cooler. There's also a scoop here and the nice perforation. Plastic grill. Little plate mount is ready. So the plate mount shouldn't go up there, the plate should go down there. Might as well check the interior real quick. This is the key. Push the start button. Sorry for the radio. Kind of quiet in my opinion. I don't know where the sport button is on this car, so I actually still not have figured the trim and systems, but it looks great. Very simplistic. I like the curve monitor here, aircon dials, and then the shifter. We have a USB-C port, a USB, some cup holders, and wireless charging over here. The car is very spacious. I sat in the back seat and we do have enough legroom even though I am sitting in front. I've said this in my previous videos that I am 5'11", which means I do need a lot of legroom space. Now the steering wheel is Alcantara. It does have the paddle shifters to make it feel a little more special. In terms of outright performance, this car does not beat the G63 sadly, although the G63 is a more expensive SUV to begin with, and it does have a ton of development already. Now the Defender's advantage is its air suspension system. We can basically drop the car for loading height, we have the ride height, and then we have the off-road height, which I don't know if I can select right now, but hopefully in the next week or so Archie will be done with this car and we can get it so that we can do a more in-depth review on it. Now I'm super excited to bring this car around as a replacement for my Ford Raptor, because the Ford Raptor was such a lovely truck, but it was such a beast and too big to bring around technically. So this is actually nice and compact in that sense. Now there's a ton of cubby holes. There's like cubby holes around the screen, cubby holes down here. Pretty interesting. We just don't have the right lighting, although we do have the big sunshade opening. I don't know how big the moonroof is. It looks fairly big. Very nice, very spacious. Now exhaust wise, I don't know if anyone's offering an exhaust for this yet, but it might be an option for us later on. Again, I don't know if there's any sport buttons yet in this car because I have not read or seen the manual. Sorry for the flickering, but this is actually all digital, and when you turn off the key, it turns off also. The cluster is also digital already, and then the infotainment, even that is a digital screen. Lots of digital screens. Park, Sport, Sport Plus, but you do have the paddle shifters. Now it doesn't have the satisfying thud when you close the door, unlike the G63. This one sounds like any modern SUV. The G63, you really have to power the door and close it shut. Let's go over to the boot. The boot is a tailgate. Let's make sure not to hit the Ferrari. Boot is decent. I wouldn't say it's the biggest in the industry, but it looks spacious enough. Normally when Joey and I do travel, we'll fold down the seats anyway, and we'll just have more space using that system. Now I don't know what's underneath the heavy floorboard. Nothing. And there you have it, maintained by Second Skin. Everything has been checked and we're ready to go and brave the traffic. They even gave it a free wipe down. Thank you so much to Josh. Bye guys.
Bye.
Tell Archie I passed by. Him talaga is like, I'll be there for.
Easy eh.
Ba talaga maging boss, no?
Oo.
Golf na lang, golf. Baka making deals daw, making deals. Thank you.
Bye Ange, thank you.
Huge shout out again to Second Skin for taking care of all my projects. We got a speedy turnaround. Definitely they were able to fix all the little issues that I had with the car. If you guys need your paint protection film, please give Second Skin a follow. Check them out on Instagram. They do quality work. They take care of all my projects, and I send everything to them right before I even drive a brand new car. It goes to Second Skin to get paint protected. If this was the DDE show, it would be Protective Film Solutions. If this was Shmi, this would be the Topaz. So Second Skin is that group for us, and they do an amazing job. So hope you guys enjoyed this short vlog, and I promise I will do a more in-depth video of the Defender Carpathian edition once we get it on the channel. I'll see you guys again in the next video.